Ben Needham case. So on 24th of July 1991, Ben Needham, who was born on the 29th of October 1989, a 21-month-old English child, had gone and disappeared on the Greek island of Kos after initial searches failed to locate him. He was then believed to have been kidnapped, despite numerous claims of sightings about his whereabouts are remaining unknown. In October 2012, South Yorkshire Police began to follow a line of inquiry which suggested that Ben had been accidentally killed and buried in a mound of rubble by an excavating driver that was working in a field that was adjoining the house where he was last seen. Extensive excavations of the rubble was undertaken by British and Greek police. One item of particular interest to the police was a dinky toy car, which then they hoped then to recover and believed could likely be the key to discovering his fate. The search failed to detect any human remains or any items that was belonging to Ben. In September 2016, the police returned to Kos to carry out further excavations. Although no remains were found, a yellow dinky car believed to have been Ben's was recovered. Detective Inspector John Cousins, heading the inquiry, said, "It is my professional belief that Ben Needham had died as a result of an accident that was near to a farmhouse in Heracles, where he was last seen playing. The recovery of this item and its location further adds to my belief that the material was removed from the farmhouse on or shortly after the day that Ben disappeared." In November 2018, British police has said that the blood found on the aforementioned toy car was not Ben's. Ben Needham was staying with his family on the Greek island of Kos, where his maternal grandparents had a home in the village of Heracles that is near Kos town. He went missing on the 24th of July 1991. On the day of his disappearance, Ben had left in the care of his grandparents, Eddie and Christine Needham, while his mother went to work at the local hotel. Ben had been coming in and out of the farmhouse the family was renovating, and when at approximately 2:30 p.m. the adults realized that he had disappeared. The family first searched the area for Ben, assuming that he had wandered off or the boy's teenage uncle Stephen had taken him out on his moped. When no trace of the boy was found, the police was notified, then initially questioned the Needhams, viewing them as suspects, which delayed the notification of airports and the docks. Over the following 11 days, searches of the area were carried out by the Hellenic Police, Hellenic Army and Fire Brigade personnel. Nikolaos Dakoras, the island chief of police, had said, "We now believe that we have searched every possible part of that area and the boy is not there. It leaves us with great mystery. We have no theories, we have no solutions." Following a request from UK Prime Minister John Major, the Hellenic Army undertook further searches of the island in January 1993. There have been more than 300 reported sightings of the boys matching Ben's description, both of the Greek mainland and the Greek islands. Most were reported shortly after his disappearance during the 1991 to 1992. In December 1995, Stratos Bakatos, which is a private investigator, had found a blonde boy aged around 6 years living with the Romani family in a camp that was located in Salonika in Greece. Bakidze told the Greek TV network Ants One that the child said that he had been given to the gypsies because his parents did not want him. Police from Veria took the boy into custody and determined that he was not Ben Needham. Ioannis Pananousis, Veria's chief of police, said that the child's birth certificate was authentic and that the child's natural father was currently serving a prison sentence and left him in the care of the Romani couple. In November 1998, John Cookson saw a blonde boy of about 10 playing on a beach in the Rhodes. Cookson said that the child was known as the blonde one by his friends and was only fair-headed child in a group of dark-haired Greek children. Suspicious, he took the photograph of the children and used the pretext of tussling the boy's head to acquire a hair sample for DNA analysis. However, DNA testing proved that the boy was not Ben, and that the Greek boy's family also provided infant photographs to prove that he was their child. In October 2003, Ian Crosby made a visit to the Kos with Ben's uncle Danny, followed by a further visit to meet the police from Greece. Crosby then had also investigated a photograph that was sent to him by a holiday maker who had visited Turkey in 1999, which depicts a number of Turkish village children, including a blonde boy who resembles the age progression photo of what Ben may look like at age 13. The Needham family believed that Ben was kidnapped with the intention of selling him for adoption, or that he was taken by child traffickers. Carol Sala, writing in the Times in 2007, had said, quote, "I have repeatedly asked the police and press, British and Greek, for a single example to support this rumour. And there is none. When a pretty little Western European kiddies go missing, we know about it. If we don't know, it isn't happening. Those of us who properly investigated Ben's disappearance are certain he was not abducted. Put bluntly, a child less than 2, toddling unsupervised for 5 hours on a Bacon remote in Hospital Hillside that is still largely unsearched, is easy prey to the lonely accident." In September 1992, South Yorkshire Police used an electronic facial identification technique, an EFIT, software to produce an image of how Ben may appear at age 3. The picture was reproduced on posters which were displayed at airports around the Greek islands. It was thought to be the first time that the EFIT had been used to age a person's appearance. An age progression image was created and distributed again in March 2000, June 2003, October 2007, and September 2016. In October 2012, police from the United Kingdom had travelled to Greece to search the area that they believed that Ben Needham's remains were. On 19th of October, the Greek police had then, assisted by a team of specialist search advisors from South Yorkshire Police, began an operation to examine the grounds of the property from which Ben had disappeared. The operation, involving the geophysical survey equipment, forensic archaeologists, and human remains detection, which is the HRD dogs, which was triggered by a police line of inquiry that was into where Ben had been accidentally buried as a result of an excavating driver dumping building rubble nearby. Operation did not detect any trace of the child. September 2016, police informed Kerry Needham that they had learned that a man from Kos has said that the Konstantinos Barkas, a digger operator now deceased, has told him that Ben has died in an accident and that the Barkas had hidden the body in the building waste. On 16th of September, police began a search for remains in a different area from the one searched nearly 4 years earlier. Excavations were focused around a tree, apparently planted since Ben had vanished. A replica of the sandals he had been wearing was being made to see if anyone matched any of the found items. The excavation work ended on 16th of October. More than 800 tons of soil had been dug up with any items of interest that was sent back to the UK for forensic analysis. D.I. Couzon said that one item which was found close to an item dated to 1991 had been identified by the Needham family as being in Ben's possession, and this was at the time that he had gone missing. Couzons has said that my team and I, now that the machinery included a large digger, was using to clear around the land on 24th of July 1991 behind the farmhouse that was being renovated by the Needhams. It is my professional belief that Ben Needham died as a result of an accident that was near the farmhouse in Iraklis, where he was last seen playing. Recovery of this item and its location further add to the belief that material was removed from the farmhouse on or shortly after the day that Ben disappeared. In July 2017, South Yorkshire Police announced that traces of blood were found on a fragment of a sandal, as well as soil from inside a toy car. Both items believed to belong to Ben. The head of the British Soil Forensic Group, Professor Lorna Dawson, said that her and her team discovered a genetic profile indicative of a human blood decomposition on a piece of sandal. That was the next step, is to extract DNA from a fragment to determine whom the blood belongs. According to Inspector John Couzons, these findings further strengthens the theory according to which Ben was killed the day he disappeared and is buried in Kos. The disappearance of Ben Needham has been the subject of several television documentaries. 1. The Boy Lost, part of the Cutting Edge series, was broadcast in the UK by Channel 4 on 10th of March 1987. Ben Needham, Somebody Knows, part of the Real Crime series, first broadcasted in the UK by ITV on 20th of June 2001. Ben Needham and Catrice Lee, Season 1, Episode 1, part of Missing Children, Lorraine Kelly Investigates the series, first broadcast in the UK by Sky Real Lives on 12th of August 2009. And Unsolved Disappearances, Season 2, Episode 5, part of the Top 10 and Secrets and Mysteries TV program. So I did do a tarot card session on this case, and I asked what happened to Ben Needham, and we had Reverse Emperor. It was an older male who was out of control, that he could have been a father figure or was an absent father. High Priestess, there was some hidden knowledge and things was yet to be revealed. Reverse Lovers, there was disharmony in a relationship and there was a lack of accountability from someone. Three of Cups, there had been a celebration and a gathering. Who was involved in the disappearance of Ben Needham? Reverse Eight of Pentacles, there was someone who was lazy, in debt and underqualified. Reverse Ten of Pentacles, there had been a huge loss causing a big unexpected change. Reverse Knight of Swords, there was someone who was out of control and rude. Where is Ben Needham? Reverse King of Cups, there is a male who is very immature, anxious and emotional. King of Pentacles, there is a male that is very stable, thriving, bettering themselves and successful. Knight of Pentacles, there is a routine, loyalty, being protective, ambitious and a hard worker. What is the final outcome to be for Ben Needham's case? Reverse Page of Pentacles, so there is to be some bad news. Six of Cups, there is to be a reunion, feeling homesick and being kind. Reverse Seven of Wands, someone is to give in and is to admit into what they have done. What is very specific in the area where Ben is located? Spider, circle, letter J, jug, jewelry, jewelry shop, fox, death symbol and birds. So I did do a ghost tube session on this case, and this is what came out for the question of what happened to Ben Needham. Who was involved or responsible for Ben Needham's disappearance? And where is Ben Needham? Okay then, so that is the case of Ben Needham. Until next time everyone, take care, bye bye.